What's up, everybody? I'm Sam from Bandsmen Games, and I'm back with another Top 5 Indie Games from itch.io video. I am henceforth dubbing this week the Week of the Uncreative Game Names. Watch till the end of the video, you'll see what I mean. Let's get started. Alright, so jumping straight into the number 5 spot on this list, we have a game called Rollball by Alan Aragon Lancharo. At least the dev's name isn't boring. This game is about, you guessed it, rolling a ball. So this is a fun, super frustrating game where you control a ball and try to get it into a hole at the end of the course. Now you may be thinking, Sam, you're describing golf, but no, this is a pool ball. Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense. Actually, this whole game really doesn't make much sense, but it's fun, and that's what we're here for. That's what video games are about, so it's going on the list. So like I said, in this game, your character model is a pool ball, and you have to roll yourself to the end of the level without falling off the map or getting killed. And along the way to the end of the level, there's several hidden items that you can find, checkpoints, and death traps for you to fall into. I had a bunch of fun playing this game. Unfortunately, it glitched out right before the end, so I couldn't finish the level and see what that felt like. But I think it definitely deserves a spot on this list. And if this game developer can just decide on a theme for the game and get it all cleaned up and making sense, this could definitely hit the market and be a good time waster of a game. Alright, so moving on to our number 4 spot, we have a game by M. Matt Ugg called Flap. Can you guess what it's about? Yep, flapping. This is a 2D platformer that you can play right in the browser. You play as a bird, and basically it's a level-based game where you have a certain number of flaps before you run out of stamina, and you try to get from the start of the level to the end of the level. It's a super simple game. I had a ton of fun playing it. The level progression is very well crafted. The only negative thing that I really have to say about this game is that it's not too original. The vast majority of indie games out there are 2D platformers. So I think this game needs to add in a few more features to really stand out from its competition, but I had a ton of fun playing it, and I would recommend you go check it out and give the game developer some love, even though he couldn't think of a better name than Flap. Alright, pulling up our number 3 spot, we have a game called Cybermaster by a developer named NoGam. I mean, this is a better name than Flap, I'll give it that, but come on, you could have been more creative. Anyway, this game is a 2.5D puzzle game where you're walking around in a house and you have to solve puzzles to hack different items such as the security cameras, the phones, and ultimately the homeowner's computer. The whole time you're trying to avoid being seen by the homeowner and the cameras, but there's a twist. You can only see whatever room you're in. So the homeowner might be right around the corner and you'd have no clue. This game managed to give me quite a few scares and its fair share of frustration. I did not manage to finish just due to time constraints, but I do love the concept of the game. I'd just say, game developer, change your game slightly so the player doesn't have to memorize binary to win, and you'll have a winner on your hands. It's just a bit too complicated. Overall, this game is a really cool concept that I haven't seen anywhere before, and I think that it could be turned into a really great level-based game with different mechanics being introduced on every level, and I look forward to seeing it go further. Alright, moving on to our number 2 spot. Wow, this video is going fast. We have a game by Tapa Tyson called Catsel. It's about a castle, and you're a cat. You see what I mean about, uncreativity? Anyway, this is a super fun, simple turn-based game with a twist. So every time you let a turn play, every character on the board gets to move a space. Basically, as the player, you have 3 options. You can move, attack, or wait, and at any time you can turn to a new direction. It's sort of like a mix between a board game and a Dungeons game, if you know what I mean. I had a ton of fun playing this game. It's one that really forces you to use your brain to win, which I appreciate because I have no game skill whatsoever. Anybody who watches this channel knows that I'm not good at video games. I'm good at talking about them, though. Anyway, I really liked this game, and I really liked how the creator kept it super simple and short. I was able to finish this game in just a few minutes. It would have been a lot quicker if I hadn't lost to the boss 3 times in a row, but, you know. The past is in the past. Anyway, I really like this game and I'd highly recommend it to anybody looking for a super short, fun experience, and you can play it in your browser, which makes it just that much more convenient. Alright, moving on to our number 1 spot, we have a game called... I may have just broken my keyboard. Okay, moving on to our number 1 spot, we have a game called IEatUr by I Don't Studio. This game won because its name is creative. No, I'm just kidding. This is an arcade-type racing/shooting game where you're on this huge circular 3D map with different areas, and you zip around in this car with a laser on it. Basically, there's escalating waves of enemies coming towards you, different types of enemies. Some of them chase you, some of them blow up when you're near them, and you can race around and search for different power-ups that will help you take them down. I actually didn't get to see much of this game because I was so freaking terrible at it. But I really enjoyed the variety of enemy types and power-ups and how everything always changed and got harder. In the future, I'd love to see a bigger variety of maps and maybe some choices for which car you play as. Maybe different abilities for each car. I don't know. Maybe that's all in the game and I just didn't get to see it because I died on the first wave every time. Who knows? Anyway, I definitely had the most fun playing this game, and that's what games are about, which is why I took the number 1 spot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe, and I do live stream playing all of these games every week, so turn on post notifications so maybe you can join me next week. Don't forget to comment something with the word Albert in it, because it's my favorite name, and I will catch all of you epic gamers next time. Bye.